Hello everybody, welcome to Filmmaking Today. Bojan Dulabic here. So, are you looking for an ND filter for your DJI Osmo Pocket Camera? How about a 10-stop one? Stay tuned. So this is the Freewell ND1000, which is a 10-stop ND filter for the Osmo Pocket Camera, which allows you to do some really cool long exposure photography. So let's take a look at some images here. Now here's an image I took. This is ungraded. You see the settings right here, and then here's the same image graded in Luminar. It really allows you to take some really cool long exposure photography, especially if you want to capture that silk nature of water. This will do the job. Again, here's a bunch of examples, ungraded and graded as well. All these images were graded in Luminar. It's just a really cool little filter that just allows you to get some interesting shots. I love shots of water when it comes to long exposure photography because I do love that silky nature that you can capture with this type of a lens. Another cool thing is the fact that you can actually stack two ND filters together. So here I have the 10-stop one and also a polarizer. And this is the image I achieved by putting the two together. Now, as you can see, you definitely get a vignette, at least with the one I used, because it's a polarizer one and it's round. So you do get that vignette on the edges. So you will have to crop in, and when you do that and fix it up in post, this is the image I got here. Again, graded in Luminar. Now, yes, I did have to crop in a little bit, but to me, it's not the end of the world. I think it's definitely worth it. And by using a polarizer filter in this case, it also allowed me to get some really cool shots because I'm able to see more of what's happening underneath the water, which is really interesting. Now let's take a look at video. Now, can you use this for video? Well, yes and no. First of all, in order to use it for video, it has to be a really extremely bright day. Otherwise, it's just going to be underexposed. Here's an example of 800 ISO, and then here's an example of 400 ISO. Now, at 800 ISO, there was a lot of noise. I don't like it. The Osmo camera is not that great at those high levels. Even at 400, there's still some noise. When we go down to 200, the noise gets drastically reduced, which is much better, but the image looks much darker, as you can see right here. Now, if we reduce it to ISO 100, this is great in the sense that the least amount of noise, but it's also almost dark. Now, because it's almost dark, you can do something very interesting, which is you can turn it into a night shot here. With a little bit of color grading, you can use it that way. Now, that to me is one of the uses for this lens when it comes to video. And the other use, here I have another shot, ISO 400. I'm actually shooting right up against the sun. That's why it's much brighter at ISO 400. Noise is still there, but not too bad. But again, with a little bit of color grading, you can get a shot like this. So there are definitely uses for video. They are limited, but they are there. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. As you can see, the ND filter is a pretty sweet one for photography. It's excellent if you want to get that long exposure photography. You'll have a lot of fun with that one. And for video, although it is limited because it does require a lot of light, otherwise it's just underexposed. Even though it is very limited, there are some usages with this little thing that I think will come in handy for a lot of people. So that's it, guys. If you enjoyed this video, as always, please hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, hit that bell icon to be notified of future videos, tell your friends, all that good stuff. Stay tuned for more. Thanks.